With these examples, you might still argue that digital solutions provided to solve these problems do not need to be based on blockchain technology to work effectively, and you will be right. So how do you determine if blockchain is the right solution to a particular problem? Let's take the software developed by a special effects company, which is utilized by millions of video game developers and industrial designers as an example. Providing large-scale graphic processing units to render customer projects is one of the key difficulties that this kind of businesses confront because the processing power needed for these games can be pricey. For the least amount of money possible, the special effects business must be able to get as much processing power as it can from a range of processing units. Everyone with a device might contribute their processing power for a fee, as a majority of gadgets come with consumer grade CPUs pre-installed. In other words, you may sell this downtime to special effects business who need some extra processing power for their new game and get compensated for it when you don't need processing power or receive a token on the blockchain. So, how do you determine if blockchain is the right solution to this kind of a problem? To answer this question, I'll refer you to a framework developed by the World Economic Forum, who created a flowchart of 11 questions that can help you determine if you need to use a blockchain solution. Let's start with A. Are you attempting to eliminate brokers or intermediaries? This business does not require a middleman to obtain the additional computing power. That is the move from A to B on the toolkit graph. Their assets are digital and no other business are in charge of them. So we'll move from B to C to D. The transactions can go from D to E because they can happen overnight. The software provider receives an F since they are not required to store data once a job is finished. Anyone can take part. From F, move to G. The business can advance from G to H to I because they only need to show that they paid you for this period and don't even need to know who created the contract. The network must be public and be able to regulate functioning for the last steps, such as updates. This analysis demonstrates that the application should pick a permission-free open ledger. In other words, the solution can use a blockchain to enable the sharing of distributed graphics processing units globally, cutting expenses and eliminating waste from unused units. With that, we have come to the end of this lesson. In this lesson, we learned about different projects that have used blockchain technology to create solutions to hard problems. And we also learned a framework for determining if blockchain is the right solution to a problem. In the next lesson, we are going to discuss the risks in developing blockchain solutions so you can develop ways to mitigate them.